Hey guys, Colby here. Welcome back to another raid video. Guys, I'll show you today a team for the new event dungeon that just appeared on the live servers. I've already shown a team that is strictly free to play, freely available champions that we all have. Literally everybody can acquire those champions. I've showed it already. It's the past video on the channel, so check that out. You can skip this video right now, go check it out if you're a brand new player. But if you're an endgame player, you're looking for a really fast team to farm this dungeon, and I'm talking a really fast team, 8 to 12 seconds. This video is going to be for you. It does require very specific enemy max HP champions, but the majority of players out there should have them and can easily replace them with, well, champions I'll be saying throughout the video. So yeah, let's get started. So this new event dungeon, why should you care about farming it? First of all, if you were still watching here this video, this new event dungeon has the pinpoint set. Okay, every other set in here doesn't matter. The crit damage set, you won't need it if you're looking to make an 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 second team. Okay, you don't need it. You need the pinpoint set and the pinpoint accessories, which strictly drop from here. And well, this is the team. This is one of the versions of the team. It does use 2 newts and 2 Acrisias. Obviously, if you don't have these champions, you won't be able to replicate this team. But if you have any other enemy max health champion that can do a double hit, that can do a triple hit, and I'm talking Marius and I'm talking Othorion, you can mix and match here to replace these champions. You don't need to have Acrisia, 2 Acrisias. You can have 1 Othorion, 1 Acrisia as an example. You can have 2 Othorions. You can have 1 newt, 1 Marius, okay? Marius does hit with a triple hit, but you'll need to change them accordingly in order to do a good chunk of damage. The MVP here is going to be Spider, the champion. You guys are going to guess why in, well, just 1 second right now. Decreased defense, weaken. He places these debuffs, so there's no weak version of these debuffs being applied. Obviously, we're fighting Odin, who's void, so there's no chance for a weak hit. I was trying to find the word. So it's still gonna be a really solid way to boost your damage. Decreased defense, weaken. He strictly applies it immediately, and then we also have this amazing aura for boosting ally speed in dungeons by 25%. So whatever base speed your champions have, that's gonna be boosted by 25%. In terms of blessings you can have on Spider, you can have the one that boosts up your aura by 35% if you have the 6-star version of it, or you can have this blessing that I have currently on Spider, which can turn the small version of the weekend, which he does apply with a chance. I can turn it from a 15% to a 25%. The decreased defense won't change, but that decreased defense is guaranteed to be 60%. It's 100% chance to apply it unless you get resisted, which getting resisted is gonna suck if you don't have the accuracy for this dungeon, which is 450 plus. Okay, so strictly speaking, you're gonna build them anyway with this kind of accuracy because you just need Spider to be fast enough without enough accuracy, nothing else. All the other champions are built for damage. It's pretty obvious, it's pretty self-explanatory what's gonna happen right now. We go in, decrease defense. If weaken is not applied, we're still gonna win the dungeon because of the newts and the Acrisias. It works very, very well. And then we have the execution blessing on one of the newts that goes last, the champion that goes last, in order to take out the boss. Okay, if one of the debuffs is resisted with this kind of team, it will still be able to clear it. Okay, so there's that way of avoiding that for that to not happen. Okay, if you wanna use multiple newts, you can obviously do that. You can obviously use another newt if you have it. Okay, but let's see. I think we do have another newt here. It just makes the run a little bit longer because the newts have to run all the way there, so it's another 1 or 2 seconds to the run. So this is like a good example. I can remove Acrisia even with the 3 newts. Okay, 3 newts, I can remove Acrisia. You have 2 newts, 1 Marius. You just need to have the execution blessing on one of them, and with the decreased defense on the boss, the execution will do the well, more damage. Okay, so you'll see here, weaken did not apply, but we're still gonna be able to take out the boss even with Ursuga in there taking us a few of the hits. Okay, so there it is. There's the execution. Oh my god, as I said it, Come on. All right. The newts should be able to do like an A2 here or something. To take out the boss. Come on. I can't believe the boss survived with 1 health as I was saying this. Jesus. And the last newt survived, the one that already used his passive. My God. I can't make a video. I'll leave this in. If I try this again, it should freaking work. I didn't need to have 4 champions here. I could have another one champion here. Any champion, you can have a cold heart, do a little bit of damage if you don't have the blessing that I'm talking about. So here, this is what's supposed to happen. Okay, again, we didn't land the decrease. We didn't land the weekend. You have another champion that lands the weekend, but I would recommend just adding something here for like just extra damage. So here, if I didn't have one of the newts, I could have used Authorion here as an example, because Authorion does have enemy max health damage. I'll remove one of the newts. Make sure you don't use the buffing skill on Authorion. Just use his enemy max health skill. And then we can have, let's say, another damage dealing champion here. I could use a cold heart here, which I do expect her to use her big damage on the boss. Oh, she's very fast. 288. Gotta remove this cold heart. I'll try to find another cold heart here. To do that, let me see. So this cold heart should do the job with 255. Yeah, we should be fine. All right, so we do that, and we basically have the triple hit here, and it should be okay as long as your speeds are sufficient. So 255 on that one. I think this cold heart is a little bit slower than this newt. Let me check her base speed though. With the speed aura, it should change things. But if I boost her speed a little bit just to be faster than newt, all right? Doing this on the fly, guys. It's basically gonna allow me to leave the final newt to do the hit. Come on, +1 speed. There it is, +4 right there. And we basically now have like a 259 speed, 94 base versus the newts. How much base speed do they have? Is it gonna affect as much? 99, not so much. We should be okay. So let's go into the run, and it's basically gonna replicate that. So 2 newts, very difficult to get, by the way. Not easy to get 2 newts. I know, but there it is. Oh my God, the cold heart went for Usuga. That sucks. Actually, I didn't test it before. Gonna be honest, I didn't test. I expected her to target the boss, but apparently that was too much to ask. So we do the A2 there. Gonna be able to take them out. I don't know. Maybe no cold heart. I mean, Royal Guard, Husk. That would have been better. Me. So let me put that in there. This is so stupid on how the AI works. It just went for the kill basically on Ursuga. That's what happened. But that's a team for the big whales, guys. The people who have at least 2 newts, that's a team you can do. Marius will replicate a 3rd newt, okay? But you'll be building him differently than probably you would be using him for for PvP. And now with something like a Royal Guard in there, you can basically replicate the same thing, and you'll need the newt to be going last so he can execute with his blessing and basically get the kill. So obviously the resists from the defense down are gonna happen. There's a 3% chance. That could be very, very annoying, but just have a look at this. There we go. I should see the Reaper coming through. 460, that's 10% of the boss's health, and that's another 9-second team. Okay, even with 4 champions taking a turn here that do have all the animations and all that. So these are the possible teams. Again, you have to have a look at your speeds. You need obviously anything north of 250 for this one. I have 256 as the slowest one, but with the spider lead, all right, you should be okay. If you really want to build a team here that does not even have the 3%, you could try with Ghostborn, but Ghostborn provides an increased attack buff to the team, and that is a problem because of Valkyrie in there. That will give buffs to your team. Valkyrie's passive will instantly reduce your turn meter, so you'll need to have extremely higher speeds than this to accommodate for that. But that is one other team that I could think of. It's just higher speed required. across the board in order to mitigate Valkyrie's stupid passive with all of that. So there it is, big damage coming through. Another big A3 coming through. Here comes the Reaper. There we go. I do use the Reaper blessing on them. It's not even called Reaper, but I do use it on them for multiple other dungeons. So it's not a bad investment for sure. But definitely, this is a team for the whales, guys. Again, please don't comment down below saying, oh, I do not have the newts. This is strictly speaking a fast farming team for the big spenders who have multiple copies of these. You don't need the +4s, obviously. That just gives you extra stats. You just need to have high damage, and I'm talking with the newts, for example, high damage, meaning savage set for sure. You don't need the accuracy if you're just using them for this one, but you're obviously using them for Firenet as well. But just to give you an example, 363 crit damage just to get the maximum, but the other ones have like 314. This one has 313. All of them in savage pretty much. This one actually is in perception. This one's in affinity breaker, and this one's in, which is actually the one I'm using. Ooh, actually I'm not using savage. I'm still doing good work because of the decreased defense that they're applying and the decreased defense debuff. 266, and we're doing perfectly fine actually. So yeah, you don't need to go overboard, but you're gonna use these newts anyway in other areas. So there's that. By the way, the gear on Spider is nothing special. Honestly, it's just speed and accuracy. We're looking at 500 accuracy here, 282 speed, the fastest of them all. He should be, and that's it. No masteries. Skills are maxed out, obviously, because you need it maxed out for the extra chance to apply the weaken. That helps out in the case of resisting the defense down. But for me personally, for this team, I wouldn't use these two. Just if I'm gonna go all whale on this one, I would even remove the rail guard and use a triple newt here, just so, or a triple newt or another Acrisia, just so that I can basically guarantee, even if a resist happens, I can guarantee the win with no issues. So I would use another Acrisia here if I find them. You gotta do the custom AI as well. Where the heck is Acrisia? There she is. My god, couldn't find her. So I open up with her A2, and I actually have an relentless, which might cause the runs to be longer with the chance to have an extra turn, but I should be okay. So yeah, as I said it, my god, even if I try to script these things, they wouldn't happen like this. Here's Authorian with the extra turn, also did a little bit of damage. There's Valkyrie, and then there we go. The extra turns are happening left and right, causing this to go longer, but it was still fine. And I got a 6-star pinpoint ring. That was the video, guys, on this end game team. Let me know what you think. Have you seen other teams similar to this in terms of end game potential under 15 seconds? Let me know down below, but I'm guessing they're all enemy max health. And that's it for today. Thank you, guys. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.